You haven't heard by now? Mr. Beast cured 1,000 people of their blindness. First thing I thought when I heard that, what a dick. Oh, the internet, where a wonderful group of people all get together and say wonderful things about each other and give a hand up. If it wasn't for those people, well, I wouldn't be here. So it seems people have a problem with Mr. Beast actually curing people's blindness, filming it, monetizing it, and getting clout for it. Which I agree. That's what he's doing. He's creating videos that are informative, philanthropic, and yeah, he's monetizing it so he can continue to do more of that. But a lot of people don't agree with that. They think that if you do something nice, you got to hold it in your pocket, you got to hide in an alleyway, you got to keep that mask on, never talk to anybody about it. If you talk to anybody about it, you're a horrible person. Some people are actually calling him demonic.
So you really are evil Mr. Beast?
Oh, 100%. Fuck poor people.
I don't know about you, but I never heard about demons actually curing people of their blindness. If you actually watched the video, it's pretty informative. I learned something that I did not know existed, and that was like cloudiness of the eyes. Apparently this blindness is some sort of like cataracts type of deal where the cataract actually clouds the eye and you can actually vacuum it out and then replace it with like a different gel, like clear gel that won't get cloudy again. So these people can actually see good. Like one person, 4 years old, blind in one eye since he was 4 years old, just now getting an opportunity to actually see out of that right eye. Or was it the left eye? I don't know, but I remember it was one of the eyes.
Jeremiah has been blind in his right eye since he was born, and it's affected his vision his entire life.
Are you excited to be able to see out of both?
Hopefully if the surgery goes that way.
That's life-changing stuff. So here I was watching the video, I'm just like applauding Mr. Beast for doing a good thing. It's entertainment, it's informative. I know that this thing exists.
Right.
Yeah. Take your time, no pressure.
Everything looks so more clear.
Since you're about to graduate high school and go to college, we wanted to give you $50,000.
What a dick. But apparently I'm the asshole for enjoying it myself. The only thing I thought was a little weird about the video was actually the thumbnail, was because the kid in the thumbnail actually had bandage wrapped around his head, which had nothing to do with the surgery that they performed. It was all through the eyes, and no one had a bandage on their head, like they just had brain surgery. So that was a little weird, but you know, I guess it's all for the algorithm, right? So Mr. Beast has planted 20 million trees before. He's cleaned up the ocean. Now he's curing people of their blindness. But I guess that's where like the final straw for people is they feel that he's taken advantage of handicapped people. Here's what some people are saying on Twitter. This Mr. Beast stuff is pretty fascinating, but it's also pretty simple. He does exploit people for personal financial gain. The end result is good because some people are getting what they need, but he is not a good person because of it. What's the definition of a good person? Actually, I should look that up. Let's go to Merriam-Webster for that answer. An honest, helpful, and morally good person. So who are these people to judge his morals and his intention behind it? Mr. Beast himself caught wind of what some people were saying. Of course, he gets backlash probably for everything. One of the biggest YouTubers out there, right? If not the biggest single YouTuber out there. Twitter, rich people should help others with their money. Me, okay, I'll use my money to help people, and I promise to give away all my money before I die. Every single penny. Twitter, Mr. Beast bad. And then you have people responding to that, like Oliver Bush here. Devil's advocate, but while it was an amazing piece of altruism on your behalf, why make a video about it? Why not just do good with no reward other than self-satisfaction, knowing that you're making a world a better place? Maybe some people see it as attention-seeking. Shrug. Stuff like that just angers me, right? You just want to yell out, to grab him by the throat and just go. It's because you monetize it to get more money, to do it again, and create awareness. I get the need to want to do the right thing and not have to record it, right? This isn't the 90s. We're not recording bum fights, right? We're not recording bums beating each other up. This ain't Girls Gone Wild. This ain't exploitative content, in my opinion, where you show the negative sides of people who are in bad situations. You're not insulting these people by curing their blindness. You're not saying that they are less than. I think that's part of it, right? I think that it's YouTube, and I think people have a problem with YouTube. If this was like a piece put together by some kind of local news program or even a higher end like National Geographic or a TV show that created a documentary on it, I don't think there'd be as big of an issue. I think the issue is that it's on YouTube, and YouTube creators are looked at in a certain light, that everything that they do is to exploit people. It can't be that he wants to create good content while helping people, with the end goal being that now he has a new monetary gain to do something else. Plant 20 million trees, clean up the ocean, help human beings. Boo! Oliver's the type of person that'll tell you that you're a bad person, that you don't do anything to change people's lives when people aren't looking in the shadows and all, but will never do something himself in real life. He'll probably come back and comment on this video and go, I saw your video. I do things in real life, but I don't talk about it. Okay, buddy. Sure you do. Pudding person says the rich are inherently bad. Doesn't matter what you do with it. So that's somebody that's probably against communism, against having like a certain amount of money. Doesn't matter if you're a philanthropist. Doesn't matter if you help other people. They feel that there should be a cap to the amount of money that you make. And that's a whole different argument. I'm not really going to get into that. But, you know, you just put people in that box. If you got money, you're a bad person. On a Sports Takes, decided to do a take on this. They hate me because I'm right. What did he say? Shows a screenshot of something he wrote before. Don't let this performative generation trick you. Mr. Beast is not a good person. Not only is he a good friend with Elon Musk, who's a fascist. Oh, man, I love that word. It's been used so much nowadays, right? But but his generosity reinforced a right-wing idea, charity rather than government programs, which has been proven to not work. To explain more, Mr. Beast does a lot of good, which is good, but it's all in the service of enriching himself. He cares about poor people and disabled people because they make him money. This isn't bumfuck. I'm not going to get into that. If he really just did it for the people, he would give away all his profits, but he doesn't. Jimmy has been on record saying that he does not have that much money in his bank account.
Like, let's be honest, you're gonna be the YouTube's first billionaire.
Yeah.
Is it happened?
No. Actual cash, I'm probably the poorest person in this room. If I make $3-4 million a month, I just spend it on videos the next month. We literally like have razor thin margins and just reinvest it all.
That's wild.
He's got a food bank. I forgot to talk about that. He's got a food bank also, right? Doesn't get a ton of attention. I think he gave away a whole Save-A-Lot one time, which would be about like $34.50 to be honest. But nonetheless, he has a food bank where he gives away food to people in need. And again, yes, he has a channel on that, but you only have a finite amount of money that will run out if you don't create a revenue stream to where it becomes an organization that can help people. So no, I don't think Mr. Beast is the demon that people are portraying him to be. I don't think he's the devil incarnate going out there, taking advantage of homeless people, taking advantage of people that are handicapped, taking advantage of people that are poor and hungry. He's just a kid who wants to put out some videos to create awareness. Hopefully it invokes feelings onto you to want to do the same thing, even at a smaller scale. If it influences you to do something similar, even at a smaller scale, then it's a positive in my book. And you can call me an asshole all you want, right? I'm just going to put it out there. I've helped friends before. I've helped family, and I go on these trips, and I feel that there's other members of my family and my friends that maybe aren't as fortunate as I was. I ain't got a job now, but not that fortunate anymore. But at a time when I was fortunate and I had a few bucks, I would be paying for people's stay at a hotel. I'd be paying for a larger either house or cabin or just their whole cruise itinerary, right? I would do that stuff because like I said, I was in a situation where I can allow that and I can afford that. And here I am talking to you about it. Call me a dick all you want. Call me fat, stupid, and ugly, right? Let me be the punching bag. I just think it's a good thing. And I do tell people about it, right? I talk to my nephews about it and to say, hey, like, here's the reason that I do this stuff. And it's to encourage you to do better. So just think about that. And if you got a problem with what Mr. Beast is doing now, just stop and say to yourself, why does it bother you? Are you jealous? Do you really think he's evil and just exploiting people? Or do you stop and think to yourself, like, hey, this could influence me to do something myself? Whether you want to film it, put it out there, let people know you did or not. If it encourages you to do something better in your life, then let it be. Just let it be. And if we find out in the future that he's like touching little kids or something like that, then, you know, that's a real problem. All right, I'm out. You'd be doing me a favor if you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next video.